Hey, beautiful people. Welcome back to an all new episode of Point of View. It is Thursday, almost Friday. Not that I'm rushing. But before we dive in, let's give a big welcome back to our guest co hosts, Ree and Shirley Dora. Hey, y'all. Coming up on today's show, Megan Thee Stallion wants Tory Lanez held in contempt over his behavior during a deposition, and Tracy Ellis Ross opens up about the grief she feels about not having kids or a partner during an emotional interview with Michelle Obama. And later, we have Girlfriend's Guide and Unpopular Opinion. You definitely don't want to miss those. So pull up a seat, join the discussion. You're watching POV. All right, y'all. So maybe you're a little bit tired with the mix-up with Meg and Tory. I know that I am, but Megan is not letting up when it comes to her legal battle with Tory Lanez. In the latest update, she's asking a judge to hold him in contempt, saying he acted out during a recent deposition. According to her team, Tory was rude, disruptive, and even threw shade at her attorney's appearance, calling her hair dye distracting and telling her to bring a hairbrush next time. Now, I don't know about y'all, but is anyone just tired of hearing about Tory Lanez and Meg Thee Stallion as a duo? Not separately, but dead it already.
It's literally exhausting, and I just feel like if he already in jail, like leave him alone. Why are you so worried about him keeping his mouth shut? He already in jail for whatever you say that he did. Leave him alone. What else do you want? Correct. That's all.
Oh, not your girl.
I love him. Y'all know I love Megan down.
Hey.
But I know that there's more to that story, as we all do. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? So I feel like she's guilty in some ways, you know, of not being like 100% truthful in the stories that she's told about the situation, along with Kelsey. But I feel like, just leave him alone. Like,
why are you?
He's already locked up. He's trying to do the best that he can while he's locked up. But like, it's like hitting a dog while it's down.
Yeah, and I feel like she's doing way too much, and I try not to be unsympathetic towards victims, but at the same time, I know that one of his charges was like improper discharge of a firearm or something like that. And it's just that negligent part of it that really makes me feel like it corroborates the story that he really was not trying to shoot her.
Right.
And so I feel like with us knowing that, girl, bat bag, get him 50 feet. Like at this point, he's got 10 years.
He didn't even have gunpowder on his hands. He's sentenced because he's a felon and he had a gun.
Exactly.
Right.
But it was no gunpowder on his hands. So it's like
You know whose hands it was on?
Correct.
Ooh,
So that's what I'm saying.
Kelsey,
You know?
Lord.
So it's like you keep trying to shut this man. Why are you trying to make him so quiet?
But also, if she claims that she is trying to heal, she's doing a lot of backtracking that's going to not allow her to heal.
Right.
Correct.
So, like, you already put the restraining order on him. You did all the things that you had to do. Now you worried about him bad mouthing you in jail? Like,
Of course, he's gonna badmouth her because he was wrongfully convicted,
And he had 10 years.
And everybody's trying to make it seem like she's the reason, you know, why, when it's because he had priors.
Right.
Yeah, and, for sure, I feel like, but do you guys feel like Megan is making herself seem super bitter when we keep hearing about all these petty updates in the courtroom?
It might not even be her though. Like, it might just be her legal team, and it's just her face because it's her situation. You know,
But
like
if
her
I'm
legal
hiring
team
you
could
and I
be
tell
in
you
the back.
we're gonna let that go,
Correct.
we're letting
it go.
Right.
And it's not. I wouldn't even use the word bitter. I would say super suspicious. Because why do you keep bothering this man? Keep trying to hush him. That's the problem. Why he have to be quiet?
But you know what? I agree with that 100%, and I also feel like, you know, not anything against Meg,
Please.
but girl, don't do too much. But at the same time, I feel like Tory, to me, and I don't know either one of them personally, but Tory to me seemed a little bit more conscious just by what he says. Meg to me seemed like she way on the dark side, baby. So anything she's saying is incredible to me. I'm tired of hearing you the baddest. Ain't nobody better than you. Why? Be quiet.
That sounded.
That's a side.
Oh, no.
That sounds
Oh, it's not personal, baby, because I'm not worried about being better than anybody, so it can't be personal. I ain't trying to be bad at all.
She's just talking about her own confidence. That shouldn't bother nobody.
And that's not bothering me. I just think that it's sending the wrong message to the people that are watching her, the younger kids that are now so caught up in being bad and being all this and all that, baby.
I don't think
Well,
so.
young
She's an
kids-
entertainer.
The ones with discernment is discerning.
Well, young kids don't follow me because I want to be bad and I'm bad and I'm going to make you badder.
Oh, that's right.
I know that's right. You better tell
Listen,
her.
honey. Listen.
Bad and healthy in a great way.
Half the table is baddies and the rest of us trying to go to heaven. But
That too.
There's
I
baddies in
can
heaven
be
now,
a baddie in heaven.
Okay, there are baddies
we'll
in heaven.
talk that way.
Listen, a
My
baddie.
granny was a baddie and
Listen,
she's in heaven.
a baddie
I
does
don't know
not
if anybody's
mean.
in heaven right now. That's up for debate.
I don't know.
The Bible said the dead in Christ will rise first.
But
so
what I
don't
know
think it
is
goes already. But you know,
God make all
That's
people,
another conversation.
so I don't gotta be busted to go to heaven. He know he made me bad.
Tally, come
He
on.
know he made me.
Oh, I'm not gonna be busted on my way to heaven either, baby, because I keep my little closure on tight, baby. The wig may fall, baby, but the braid down underneath it, honey, it's gonna go in peace.
Exactly.
that's right.
I may be from the south side of heaven, but I'm in there. Hello.
Listen, should we be over this drama by now, or is the fact that this case is still unfolding a sign of something bigger?
We can't let it go because it's in the forefront of the media.
We can't let it go because we don't know all the facts.
I would like the media to let it go.
Please.
I think it's time for them to be like, let's let it go. Let's
Yeah.
move on.
How long did it take for us to let go of Rihanna and Chris Brown? Let's be fair.
About 15 years.
Okay.
That's ridiculous. And it's
Let's
still,
act like- let's act like we know.
going.
Let's
And
act
it's
like we know.
still going.
And it's still a problem today. So
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like this is gonna follow Tory. Unfortunately, I
Yeah.
hate it for him because I think Tory is such a phenomenal artist,
Mm-hmm.
and I just don't like what's happening right now.
See, but what happened was he should have.
Oh my God!
that's Tory.
Yes, that's
Oh my God, Tory!
That's how the hair transplant turned out.
They got a
Lord,
they got
Tory look like me when I take a wig off, honey.
Tory looked formed up.
no.
Okay, toe out.
No,
Okay,
they gotta free him. They gotta free him. You can't have him in there looking like that.
That's
Okay.
called Lanez.
Listen, I am
Jesus.
y'all. Let's move on to our next topic. Tracy
was
Ellis
scary.
Ross is getting real about love, loss, and living life on her own terms. In a heartfelt conversation on Michelle Obama's new podcast, she opened up about feeling some grief around not having kids or a partner at 52. We really see Tracy getting vulnerable, as real as she is. But let's take a look at what she had to say.
You know, as much as grief does surface for me around not having children and not having a partner, I still wouldn't want the wrong partner.
That's a
but,
great point for people to
at
hear.
all.
Yes.
I'm not interested in that. You have to
Yes.
make my life better. It can't just be, you know, I'm in a relationship to be in a relationship. So even though the grief does emerge and that comes and I hold that, I think of what you know, as much as grief does.
I just want to know
You just be quiet.
who gave Michelle Obama a podcast. Like, why does she have a podcast?
She has a lot to say. What do you mean?
We want to hear post presidential.
How many times do you want to hear about that?
I would love to hear Michelle's opinions, thoughts
About
you know,
what?
like, well, that's why she's bringing on guests to give them the room and the space to reflect.
You don't hear about them on other
Listen,
podcasts?
we sure Michelle is not hurting for views, baby. I'm sure the people are watching it.
She
And
do
now
got
that
a
I know
lot of
about it,
views.
I'm going to be watching it
Yeah.
too. Okay? But the question is, do you guys think that society still sees women without kids or a partner as incomplete? Why or why not?
They sure.
Yeah, of course. Me being 33, and then every time you run into somebody like, you still don't got
Your
no
partner and
kids?
your kids coming, girl. You ain't
No, but what I'm
you in the
saying,
making.
no, but I'm saying this is what they say. You still don't have kids. You better hurry up. Your clock ticking. You better. So then that it puts on extra stress on me. Like it literally puts on stress. It puts stress on
That's
me.
what they want you to have. Stress,
Yeah.
baby. That's what kids bring. You
Yeah.
see how tight your under eye is, and you see mine a little sunken in. You can tell you ain't got no kids, baby.
Oh,
my
God.
But I could see how she could be grieving from that. Cause it gets long time. I'm single, so sometimes I'm like, dang, I wish I,
Had your
had some,
person.
had a little,
person.
yeah.
Cause like, no, your little yells be there, but like you're a person
You're a
for
person,
real, like,
Yeah.
And I think I can also see that, like her being at her specific age, like being 52 and
Super
still not-
successful.
yeah, being
Right.
successful.
She
doing
could be
everything.
intimidated.
Yeah.
Intimidating.
Yeah,
it was
and she
coming.
sends that message very clearly that she got her own. So I can tell that
Yeah.
it would make sense for her to have grieved a little bit longer, and having to be like, "Well, I'm still not married. I still don't got kids."
Yeah.
But for the people at home, I just want you to know that women can have kids in their 40s now. So we leave that topic alone.
thank you.
Okay.
Okay, all
you
right,
so much.
okay. I'm with you when you're right.
Okay.
But what I do want to say is I did watch a little bit of that episode, and at some point Tracy said something about dating younger men because older men are like, you can't teach old dogs new tricks, and they're kind of set in their ways. And then she likes the sexual fluidity that younger men have, baby. So after that, baby, I just reversed right out that conversation, baby. It was no longer for me because now I'm feeling like, you want to date younger men because they're sexually explorative. So do you really want a partner? Because if they're sexually explorative, are they monogamous? Not usually.
Are they committing? Even?
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe she's not looking for that from the younger men though. Like maybe she's just looking for a good time, not a long time.
Maybe she looking like if she 50 something, she probably looking for somebody like at least like maybe 40.
No, she's saying younger. 40. Well, 40 they a little sexually explorative.
Yeah, they can still do it. Great.
Hey, don't ask.
I think. I don't know. I haven't dated the 40-year-olds. I ain't.
Yeah,
go
but
to
she
the
wasn't
big
talking
league.
about doing it great. She was talking about doing it open. But anyway,
Oh, no.
Why there is still shame and silence around some successful woman admitting feeling lonely? How do we feel about this? Do we feel that it's accurate? Do we feel that there is an end in sight? What is our advice?
I think it's situational, because people would probably view, well, not us as regular, but not at the same level as Tracy.
Who's regular?
I said
We're not regular.
okay. I don't even want to say the point no more.
All right, say it. You said us that's regular.
Good thing you want to let it go, baby, because we at the end of the day. Anyway, I want to say it's Friday, but it's not. So we have to take a quick commercial break. Coming up right after this, we have Girlfriend's Guide and Unpopular Opinion. Stay tuned. We're not going nowhere. You're watching POV. I was a little premature on that.
Hey y'all, it is Thursday and I got a question today. So what is the cheapest thing that someone can buy for you that would make you so happy?
I'm going to answer first, and I hope that the owner of Afro TV is watching this.
Oh,
one of the
Lord.
owners.
We all know.
The cheapest thing you could buy me that's going to make me happy is crab legs. Crab legs, okay?
Please, Mr. B.
One more time. If I
Please.
ask one more time, I'm going to be begging, Mr. B. I
Please.
want the crab legs, please.
Oh, we are on international television and Tally is asking for just crab legs. Please get it to us.
Please.
Okay. My cheapest thing is also food.
Oh,
Shamefully.
mine is makeup.
Mine's is Neutrogena makeup wipes.
Okay, I love those. I love those
If
too.
you
Blue
thinking about
kind.
if you thinking about me with that, you know something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just give me them makeup wipes, Neutrogena, please. The blue, please. Love you forever.
Yes, I love those
And
because they
Shirley right
even
to
take
my
off
makeup,
the
baby. You don't
waterproof.
want no cheap makeup.
I mean, there are a couple things like there are lip glosses that are like under your skin. I love a NYX lip liner, $6.
That's technically makeup.
Give me a $6 liner from NYX.
Okay.
Eat down.
I don't want the NYX, I want the MAC. But
I know that's
y'all
right.
have something
She said
that is
$32.
the cheapest thing that someone could buy you to make you happy, drop it down in our comments. And for now, we're going to get back to the show.
Crab legs. Welcome back. It's that time of the show where we dive into all things love, life, relationships, and everything in between. Let's get into Girlfriend's Guide. Y'all ain't hear me try to do my little sultry voice, but anyway, according to, it wasn't successful. According to a new study out of Harvard, nearly 40% of Americans might be going through what researchers are calling a friendship recession. Millions now say their only real connections exist online. That is horrible.
Terrible.
No coffee dates, no girls' nights, just DMs and emojis. Is social media replacing real friendship? Or are we just too busy to show up for each other anymore?
I say
I
both.
think AI is doing it.
I think both.
You think
I think
AI
it's-
is doing what?
Replacing friendships, baby, because I don't even need your advice. I'm finna ask ChatGPT.
Hello.
I'm
Hello.
done.
If I'm telling y'all, Chat
What is it?
Chat G. Well, I named my boo. So we best
They be
friends.
saying that it's about her, she.
Yes.
I ain't gonna get too personal with her now because I'm gonna take it to Lord in prayer first.
Yeah.
But still.
She help you with that.
Yeah.
She give you prayers. She literally, okay,
Hold on.
Chat GPT do it all.
So is AI replacing friendships? Or is that, it sounds
Oh,
like
it
a
is.
consensus?
It is.
Not for me.
Not really,
Not
but
for me.
okay, so
Yeah,
we take
not
it back
for
to
me.
Not
social
for me,
media.
but I know it has a possibility
I
to.
need.
It can.
I'm the type of person. I'm the type of friend that I need. Like I need time. Like I'm
intimacy.
very.
That human
yeah,
interaction.
I'm very selfish with my friends. Like I'm very overprotective. So like.
Oh, I
Yeah,
hate
like
that.
I need to.
Me
I need to
too.
be
Me too.
around.
I hate that
ain't
so
good for
much.
me.
But
I cannot.
I need to be around you. I need a girls' night. I need a coffee date.
I like
need date
eating
night.
with my friends. Somebody likes,
Yeah.
enjoys like finding new things, and like you're in a nice area. You get dressed up, you get cute, you put your makeup
No,
on.
for
like,
sure, but not
Yeah,
on
I
a
like to sit on the phone.
regular basis.
I mean, yeah, like once a week, or if we can.
Oh my God,
baby,
I couldn't do
that's
it.
too much.
even
I
if
couldn't
I'm
do
not,
What you do it with that man?
No,
Okay.
it doesn't matter.
That man pay my bills.
I mean, your
What you
girlfriend
mean?
pay your bills.
It's like-
ass.
See,
I could not. Well, for one, like I'm an outgoing person, kind of, sort of, not even really. Now that I'm getting older, I kind of like to be to myself, and I'll talk to my girl on FaceTime or something, or I'd be too busy for that. I cannot babysit.
it's not babysitting. It's creating a relationship because friendships are also a relationship.
Correct.
No,
but I
that's
don't have
very
the time.
important. No, I got the time either. One of my friends said to me today, because we've been, planning on going on coffee dates, lunch dates, all these things, but we're both in a cultivating, growing season in our lives. So as much as we would love to sit down and, shoot it, and have a good time, baby, I told her, I said, baby, soon we will be millionaires, okay? And we can go to Italy together for 3 weeks. But right now, this ain't that time. We in grind mode.
Yeah.
I guess you just never know when it's like somebody's last day. So while we're in this growing season, like you never know when you're gonna lose somebody, or that other person could possibly need you in a situation and you just don't show up.
Yeah,
because
but
So, yeah,
you
you
don't have
need-
to be in person to show up.
But this is the thing: if you need me, I'm gonna be there. Tell me you need me.
Yeah,
Because
'cause-
I'm like a straightforward person. Like if you're going through something and you sad, hey, I need you, I need to go out to eat. Okay, bam. I'm dropping everything and I'm coming. You have to literally be straightforward with me. Because I be having so much going on, like it's just too much going
My
on.
straightforwardness would be like, I haven't seen you in a couple months. You need to hang out.
And there's nothing wrong
Okay,
with that. A
yeah.
couple months is fine, but not I ain't seen you in 3 days, baby.
That's
Call
me.
come
No,
pick me
no.
up.
If I ain't seen you and heard from you in 3 days, baby, wait.
No.
That means you need to be in a committed relationship with
My
somebody.
friends are a committed
But
relationship.
it depends on what
Until then-
everybody have going on. Okay, because you single with no kids. I'm single with no
Yeah.
kids, but I don't got the time. But my friends have always had kids. I don't have a single friend who don't got no kids. They all got
could hit
kids.
you right now.
Oh, you? My bad. I'm sorry. But I'm saying,
Girl, you
like,
lost
but
your
what I'm
mind
saying
when
is,
these people
I don't
see you.
have that. Like, I don't have that. So it's like I always had to fit in into their schedule until I just got my own.
Yeah.
Now y'all gotta find y'all way through the schedule because I'm busy.
Yeah.
Love y'all, but I'm busy.
I feel like the hardest part for me in maintaining, successful and healthy friendships has consistently been, even though now I have friends that understand,
Yeah.
but I weed people out that don't understand me
Yeah.
as a
Yeah.
person.
Yeah.
Don't put me in no box of how your other friends was, how your mama raised
Right.
you. You have to learn me, and I'm the type of person that when you need me to come through, if it's prayer, if you need somebody to get last few dollars on your car note,
Right.
call me.
Yeah.
But if you need somebody to see you every day, baby, or answer the phone every time you call, you better call on the Lord.
Yeah, because you
Just
gotta
on the main
understand.
line.
Once you understand your friend, right? You're supposed to be friends. Then you will understand how they move. People be saying, "Oh, she's not a real friend if she don't do that." That's a lie. You have friends for different things. Be
Yeah.
grateful for that.
Yeah.
You may have a friend that you can call, that you can go hang out, you can do whatever. You got a friend when it's real life, praying and stuff, money. You know what I'm saying? You just sort your friends out.
Yeah.
It's simple.
I have those layers of friendship. I have my best friend who I will call her every day and she will answer that phone.
Yeah.
And then I have another friend that I will call her and we will go out if we could every day. Not gonna happen. I don't
Yeah.
have time for that. But we would go out. And then I have, there's layers to the friendship.
Right.
And I think that a lot of people don't have that.
Correct.
We at the table, we're able to have that. But when I think about like on my social media accounts, when I post things that I'm doing with my friends, I'll always get comments of people saying, I wish I had friends.
Right.
And I'm like, I'm an adult and I made my friends in adulthood.
Right.
Like, these aren't just childhood friends. I was a grown woman. Like one of my friends I made 4 years ago
Wow.
in adulthood.
Yeah.
So I'm like, y'all can make friends. It's just wanting to commit that time to building those friendships. And that's probably where there's an issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The friendship recession is, you know, the COVID taught people that they don't need to leave to make a friend. But I'm like, you should nurture the relationship once.
Then you also don't know who you really talking to.
Yeah,
online. like if people could.
You don't know who you're really talking to in person either.
That's
Well,
valid.
yes, that's true.
That's
but
valid.
online, like I feel like it's literally so easy to just be anybody that you choose to be.
Yeah.
That day, then the next day you could choose to be somebody
You
totally
can discern
different.
easier in person.
You know, yeah.
Especially with ChatGPT writing the responses now, baby, because you can tell.
And
Y'all in this chat.
But it's
People
so
be doing
crazy
it.
because I meet so many people. Well, I don't meet. I meet them on social media. And I feel like they're my real friends in my head. And we've been like following and commenting for years, like
Every now and then
years.
that happens.
And it's like, dang,
yeah.
and then you're watching them just grow all these years.
You're
You're
not
like,
in the friendship recession. You got friends online.
yeah.
No, it's so good though, and I
Love
do
'em.
value those online friendships until you find out they're a serial killer. Okay,
Yeah.
but listen, all right, y'all.
Lord
It's
have
time to move. No, but let's get into unpopular opinion. So last week we talked about Damon Wayans Jr. keeping it all in the family, falling for his nephew's ex, and now it seems like Khloe Kardashian might just be on the same page. She says that she would date one of her sister's exes, but draws the line at sharing baby daddies. Let's take a look.
You want to know what's crazy?
What?
The older we get, the pull gets smaller. Like, I'm like, I don't know. I think if I was 20, I would probably be like, that's a deal breaker.
But you're like, I don't care.
But now I'm like, do we need to talk about it? We're good, right?
How about this? If they have a baby together,
Oh, that's where we draw the line. Okay, we're not sharing baby daddies, but I don't know, if you slept with someone 20 years ago, what the am I supposed to do? It's hard out here.
I kind of agree. Like,
Yeah.
especially if they were like, oh, he was so good and a great guy.
How awkward. But I personally wouldn't care.
So I feel like that Khloe was like saying that her sisters like have really been around the block and like
So has she?
yeah,
And the pool
they're
is so small.
Yeah, exactly. The pool is small that like you never know who your soulmate could be. Like so
They
you
probably
know?
already slept with each other's person.
I think we talked about that where Kim Kardashian has dated somebody that was one of her sister's exes.
Baby, don't even play with me, okay? My sister, first of all, we not doing that. I'm not doing that. I don't want nothing that my sister has had in her bedroom and what?
Right.
And man,
But you know
Next.
what? I do have a question, point, story, all of that. So one time, this guy used to talk to my sister. We were young. And my sister had, graduated high school. She went away to college. And so I never knew, like, who she talked to at that time,
Okay.
And so then years later, I end up dating the guy. And so my sister comes back from college. We're
Did
going
he
out,
knew-
having a
did
great time.
he
He
know
knew. I look just like her.
Girl, that is messy.
Now. And so we go to the club. At this time, I'm talking to the guy. And so, I'm taking my sister, like, to meet him. And I realized they having a cool little casual conversation.
yeah, like how y'all know
That's
each
right.
other?
Okay, so I'm like, what's going on? So I put my sister to the side or whatever. After she comes over, I didn't interrupt. And so I asked, like, oh, you know him or whatever. She's like, oh, yeah, we used to date. Baby, when I tell you that was the last night of me talking to that boy, come to find out he was actually talking to another girl that was with us, too. And we all kind of looked similar.
All right.
And not my sister.
My man's got a type.
Somebody was still, I ain't gonna call no name. Somebody was still talking to the boy after,
Natalia.
and I'm the type of person where I feel like once I know someone has like tried to infiltrate the group,
Yeah.
they're cut off. Like you
Yeah.
can't
Yeah.
sit, talk to none of us.
Yeah.
But everybody doesn't feel that way.
That's just weird. It's just like, it's just lines you just don't. If somebody has slept with someone,
Yeah.
that's just too far. Like they slept with them.
If it's family, like, okay, so how do y'all feel about friends?
If you slept with them, I don't want them.
Yeah.
You already
It don't matter
had
the
my
timeline.
man. But if you
That's
just
why
talk,
God wanted us to wait till we was married
Correct.
and have sex, because now people going out there sleeping with all the men, using up all the men, using up all the women. Now you got to go to Italy to find your husband because your homegirl done slept with everybody. That's not your fault. That might be your husband.
I'm going to Italy.
That's facts.
that is fact.
All right.
That
see,
honestly
come
is
on
fact.
now.
But it's like, okay, if my friend talked, I don't know.
They all
Like,
say talk. The man
but-
say talk. The girl said they was in a relationship.
But I'm saying talk and sex is two different things. Because people could just exchange words online or exchange words on the phone.
And somebody will say,
and you
"We
claim
talk."
them. Yeah, we talk.
No, we ain't talk. We ain't date. We ain't.
Yeah,
nothing.
that don't
we
that
had
don't
a
count.
conversation. We
That
barely
don't
had
count
that.
to me.
Right.
Well, in my mind, I don't have no exes, baby. Never met you. So, like I said before, I'm going to say it again. If I
relationship
dated
is
somebody that don't work out, my mama can talk to him. I don't care. That ain't my husband.
Yeah.
But that's a wrap for today's show. Before we head out, here's a quote of the day. Your willingness to look at your darkness is what empowers you to change, by Ayanla Von Zant. Thanks for hanging with us. We'll catch y'all next time on Point of View, only right here on Apple TV. Good night.